So let's go ahead and take a look at adding borders and shading. So borders and shading can add color and a splash to your document, and borders are lines that you would add either above, below, to the side, or around words or paragraphs in your document. You may also decide that you would like to add some shading, which is color or a pattern that you would apply behind your words or paragraph to make them stand out on a page. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at by using Shift-click, selecting those 5 lines of text that we've already tabbed in this document. And I'm going to go ahead and go to my border box, which you're used to probably using at this point. I'm going to drop this arrow down and I'm going to go to this option at the bottom, which is called Borders and Shading. And when I go there, I have lots of options. I have 3 tabs at the top: Border, Page Border, and Shading. We're going to work with borders first. So I'm going to go ahead and indicate that I want a box border, and again it gives me kind of a preview of what I have. And I may even decide, let's say I want a dotted style or double line. Let's go with the double line border. I could say I don't want it on the sides and just on the top, or I could click again and keep it on all pieces. I'm just going to do a border all the way around. I'm going to go to shading and determine that I would like to add sort of maybe a lighter purple shaded color here. Apply it to the paragraph. That means the selection that I've made. You could do text, but at this point we've made a selection, so we're going to keep it on paragraph. So again, I've got a border with 2-sided lines all the way around, and I chose that by choosing box and the line style. And then I could even, at this point, have determined that I wanted even a thicker box. If I do that, I have to reselect my pieces in order for it to come out. If I go ahead and click OK, you'll see that my selection has a border around it. But what I don't like is that all of this purple expands to the width of the margins. So what I'd like to do is go ahead and change the indentation, which you may have already learned how to do. We click here, and we go down here to our indentation, and we say, you know what, I'd like to indent this by 1/2 inch. I'll do it on the right and left by 1/2 inch, just guessing here. See how that looks. Click OK, and that should bring my indentation in. You should also know your indentations are here, left indent and right indent. So what you could also do is visualize it, click and hold and drag your indent, and have it nice and tight around your selection. So I'll just click and hold and drag, and that's another way of bringing your shading and your borders in. So like I said, just a nice way to sort of highlight text in a document and give it a little bit more of a visual feel. So if you're working with borders and shading, remember, you go here, drop the arrow down, go to borders and shading. Remember to select what you're working with first before you go to this tool. Once you go ahead and take a look at the document that you're working on now, give it a little practice and see if you can get some of this done.